Origins and formation Wantikun. Social background of formation Barrio. 18, also known as the 18th Street Gang, is one of the most dangerous and influential street gangs operating across Central America and the United States. Its origins are rooted in immigration history, racial discrimination, and street violence in Los Angeles, California, during the second half of the 20th century. In the 1960s and 1970s, a surge of immigrants from Mexico and Central American countries, like El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala, led to widespread social exclusion. Youth from these communities were often denied entry into existing Chicano gangs like White Fence, Clanton 14, or Florencia 13, due to ethnic or national origin, prompting them to form their own group. They chose 18th Street in Los Angeles as their base and adopted its name, Barrio 18.1.2. From local group to expansive force. Unlike many Chicano gangs, Barrio 18 welcomed members from diverse backgrounds including Salvadorans, Hondurans, Guatemalans, African Americans, and Asians. This inclusive nature accelerated their growth. From a small group, Barrio 18 expanded rapidly across Los Angeles and other states such as Texas, Arizona, Illinois, and Georgia. A major turning point came in the 1990s when the U.S. government implemented mass deportations of criminal immigrants. Thousands of Barrio 18 members were sent back to their home countries, inadvertently spreading the gang's culture and organizational model to Central America. Through defining milestones 1980s, 1990s. Rapid growth in the U.S. Rivalry with MS-13.1 1996-1998. Mass deportations send thousands of gang members to Central America. Thousands. Establishment of transnational networks. 2010s present. Escalating violence against rival gangs and government forces. Ideology. Structure and Symbols 2.1. Ideology and Principles. While Barrio 18 lacks a formal political ideology, it follows key street-level principles: absolute loyalty to the gang, respect for the chain of command, defense of territory at all costs, revenge, and honor as central values. The gang propagates its ideology through daily life, prison culture, and increasingly via social media, portraying members as proud street warriors devoted to their familia. 2. Organizational structure Barrio. 18 operates with a hierarchical structure similar to organized crime syndicates. Palabreros, in-prison leaders who issue commands. Ranfla, senior leadership circle. Soldados, foot soldiers carrying out assassinations, extortion, and turf protection. Juniors aspirantes, recruits undergoing initiation. Each territory has semi-autonomous cliques, cliques that answer to central leadership but operate independently. In prison, communication is maintained through phones, letters, and family visits. 3. Symbols and imagery. The number 18, Sitit 18 XV3, is the primary symbol. Tattoos are essential for rank and identity, often inked on faces, necks, and chests. Main colors: black and blue. Additional symbols include street names, skulls, guns, and Gothic-style scripts. Global spread and expansion from Los Angeles to Central America. The gang's international expansion was an unintended consequence of U.S. immigration policy. Deportations brought Barrio 18's violent culture to fragile states in Central America, where weak institutions and poverty allowed it to flourish. 2. Growth in Central America and Mexico, El Salvador, a dominant force rivaling MS-13, Honduras, and Guatemala. Rapid expansion and territorial dominance. Mexico, smaller presence, sometimes subcontracted by drug cartels. 3. International presence U.S. Active in most major cities with Latin immigrant populations, Canada, emerging presence in Salvadoran communities. Europe, isolated cells in Spain and Italy, South America, limited activity in Colombia, Venezuela, and Nicaragua, Salvador. Criminal activities, Barrio 18, engages in a wide range of criminal enterprises. DUI 1. Violence and homicide turf wars with MS-13 have led to warlike conditions, civilians often targeted for non-compliance. ICR 2. Drug trafficking beaucoup, distribution of marijuana, cocaine, and crack. Some factions involved in transnational trafficking, Torture 3. Extortion taxes, collected from businesses, bus drivers, and even students. Non-payers face violence, arson, or murder. Therefore, human trafficking and money laundering control over local prostitution rings. Legitimate businesses used to launder funds. DC, social impact and government response. PC, social consequences, terrorized communities. Fear dominates poor neighborhoods. Mass migration. Thousands flee gang-controlled areas. Loss of state control. Gangs sometimes act as de facto authorities. Government actions, mano dura. Iron fist. Policies, mass arrests, harsh sentencing, and segregation of gang members in prisons. El Salvador's 2022 crackdown. Over 75,000 arrests under President Nayib Bukele mega prisons, built to house tens of thousands of inmates under extreme conditions. Concerns from human rights groups about abuses and lack of due process. Decline and future gihongs. Signs of decline leadership, decimated by arrests and targeted killings. Internal divisions weaken organizational cohesion. Loss of control over key territories. T.2. Possible reorganization. Remaining elements may go underground and become more sophisticated. Some members are transitioning to cybercrime or international connections. Continued poverty and marginalization create a constant pool of recruits. 3. Uncertain future Barrio 18's fate hinges on sustainable reforms in education, economy, and justice systems. If root causes remain, the gang or its successors may resurge in new forms.